which we call dusya, that capacity of the mind to turn upon itself and know itself. That's the eternal part of the mind. Right? And this is the essential assumption of all this, that the mind has the capacity to turn upon itself and discover its own reality. And that either can be verified or it can't.
That's the internal soul, right?
Pardon?
It's when it turns upon itself.
Yes.
Well, there's this experience that goes on, but then we were talking last night, there was a realization that the soul has an immortal part and
That's right.
an immortal part.
That's right.
Which makes me wonder, this assumption we're making that you have to have conditions before you can have a creation. We're dealing with a part of the soul which is not perceptible, which is immortal, which is beyond conditions. So I would think it would also be open to an unconditional creation. But I don't know. I've never been there.
I'm not sure I know what you mean when you say an unconditional creation.
Well, we're claiming that we have to have conditions for creation.
That's right.
That's because I'm dealing in a perceptible world, cause and effect. I don't know what goes on in a world that's non-perceptible. I don't know if it still has the quality of having conditions before creation. The only way I would know that is if you could talk to somebody who's been there and could scope the scene or so. Right now we're thinking about it, right? Is our logic step down from that or so? Or I don't know.
Well, you see, the other way of looking for a reality independent of man, while man is looking for a reality independent of man, has all kinds of inherent problems. But whether they're resolved or not, it's clear in this system that this is, you see, I think this is the real puzzle that brings to birth philosophy. Because it's only when someone has encountered very extremely high and profound states of mind that you wonder about the nature of what's going on with you. You're driven to seek an explanation. In the same way, when one apprehends that beauty in the way in which we described it, then one falls in love with that beauty. One wants to experience it again and again, and the highest desire is to step into it and be bathed in it once more. It's out of that experience and that drive and that need gives birth to philosophy. Now, in the modern world, or this kind of modern thinking, doesn't want to start here. We want to start independent of man. Like there are all kinds of lectures into subatomic physics and...
Your talk here, you didn't mention man at all. You mentioned mind.
I didn't mention mind tonight? Man?
Not that I saw. You talked about God who's
Well,
not only generated a universe, it had certain qualities.
Didn't I say that...
from man's highest, most profound experience.
Yeah. And also, the final, I hope we talked about how does he see the encounter with the one man?
No, I think in the beginning of this, you pretty much generated a system.
That's right.
And you basically had a model. And
that's right. And I wanted...
the qualities of the model and the qualities of the matrix, and then you pretty much allowed us to enter into it via this.
But this was the passageway. It ended with man, the soul. Right? This light, like a seed planted in our souls. This was here. Right.
That's the part I probably missed.
Yeah. Well, I would like next time...
Wait.
Hold it.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Please.
so you set up the model up here, okay? Now here's the doorway in, right?
Yes.
But now, somehow or another, we've assumed that in this area up here, there's lightness, greatness, and all these qualities. We've inferred those qualities.
Yes.
And
Yes.
to prove them out, you have to have the experience, right? We generated a model, and from that model, we went through a rational process of saying why those conditions have to exist, and then they have to be just
Yeah.
and then balanced.
Yeah.
So those qualities in ourself allow us to get to the doorway partly. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, you're quite right, because this is micro and macrocosm argument, you know. Like what takes place in the universe takes place within ourselves on a lesser scale. And therefore, there's a analogy, as the universe is to mind itself, so man is to his particular mind. And that's why we're going to have to deal with that question, which we didn't deal with up to this point, about how you can talk about soul and many souls. And it's still on my mind, and I'd like to sneak it in one night, maybe next week. We'll do it next time.
These conditions of this world here, if those conditions were X, X1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I was not X1, not X2, not X3, not X4, not X5, it's sort of like trying to fit the round peg in the square hole, right?
Well, it is like a Penrose tiles.
Penrose, what are those?
That's a mathematician, physicist, who has designed tiles that fit together in a remarkable way.
Oh, you fit your tiles together in a remarkable way?
Yeah, this is like taking ideas and fitting them together, like Penrose might, or some designer might, putting tiles together in such a way that they fit together, or a mosaic, or a tapestry, or a symphony. Yeah.
Or some sort of... Am I missing something here? Or?
No. We might be surprised that we agree.
Well, the way you're talking about this Penrose guy, I'm getting the impression that you think it's pretty funny what he's doing. Is that right?
No, I'm one of his admirers. I enjoy Penrose very much.
Oh, okay.
And I think that the mathematics, the necessary mathematics to understand tiling, is an appreciation for shapes, which is where mathematics is now going with chaos theories, systems theory, and...
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay? At least that means okay, it just means until next time.
Till next time.
Now I want to take the same subject, and we're going to just read it and how Plato understands the same problem, the one. That's all we're going to do. And it's only in a few pages, so I would like you to know the pages we're going to deal with. It's in Plato's Republic. And let me get you those pages. And
So if you're looking at your soul and you see this little tiny light, you head for the light, right?
yep. Okay, here we are. We want to deal with the problem of arithmetic in Plato's Republic, Book 7. And I would say 523
Those are not page numbers.
no, those are the numbers along the side called Stephanus numbers. To 520, end of 526 or 527. Okay, Stephanus numbers. Essentially, the study of arithmetic in Plato's Republic. That is the study of the one, and I would very much like to deal with